The disgruntled episodes are the fucking best.
Oh, okay. You hear that? The disgruntled episodes. You guys are bad for my health. Because that's what I've been hearing these past couple of weeks. Oh, man. You're hilarious when you're mad. Oh, more drunk episodes. Oh, do more where you're pissed. Here I am, drinking, and starting off a little miffed. I hope you're happy. Oh, by the way, what is up? Welcome to Big Kid with Will Bryant, the show where I act like a kid again for your pleasure. I'm your host, I'm Will Bryant. What's up? Let's do this. Truth is, I'm feeling all kind of good right now, even though my tone may not dictate that. I promise you, I'm feeling pretty good. Let me tell you why. You sit there and you listen to me telling you why. I'm enjoying the feedback I'm getting. Kind of. Even though you guys prefer me angry as opposed to happy. Even though you guys prefer me drunk as opposed to sober. Even though you guys prefer me all riled up instead of nice and calm. You guys are bad for my health, but you're enjoying it. So here I am with the strings on me attached like a little puppet. You guys are the little puppeteers. I'm just here for your pleasure and your enjoyment. I'm a little dance monkey for you. I'm drinking. It's my day off. Another reason why I'm happy. And last episode did pretty damn good. So I figure more of the same. Another reason why I'm feeling good, despite my tone. These episodes have required the least amount of preparation. Pretty much zero outlining. I just copy and paste my notes from my iPhone onto a laptop, and I'm off. Most of the episodes before this, I have to research, I have to read stuff, I have to outline, I have to do all this crap. And at the end of the day, you guys just like it when I'm pissed. Or drinking. I think it's mostly pissed. Even though I'm not pissed. Just don't like acting happy. That's the main part. I don't like acting happy. I'm not that pissed. It's just, you know how people have resting bitch face? I just have resting pissed mood, you know? Resting pissed tone. Just always sound pissed. Not always pissed though. Just sound it. I guess that's good. I started off, first couple episodes, I was trying to be all, hey, it's a guy with a big kid, Will Bryant. Show makes you feel like a kid again. I'm your host, I'm Will Bryant. You know what? That's not me, though. That's not me. Even when I'm working at the bar, that's not me. Like, what do you want to drink? What beers do you have? Fuck you. Here's a menu. So why would I try to be nice on my own podcast? Obviously, y'all don't like it. You guys probably noticed there was no Saturday morning cartoon edition this Saturday, because you know what? That was a lot of work too. And that performed even worse than the other episodes. So you know what? Maybe I'll save those for a future date, for a future time, maybe even a different podcast down the road. But for right now, I think what we're going to do is just come at you once a week with me all riled up about something. I thought it would be hard to find different things to talk about, but you know what I just started doing? I just started writing down every moment that I kind of rant in my own head. And I realize it happens a lot. So I just wrote down a bunch of shit this week and realized, oh, I have plenty to talk about. In fact, I'm not going to even talk about all this crap. You know what? I'm already one beer down. Next, let's get this popping. Do it for you guys. I'm doing this for you guys. I'm kidding. I'm doing it for you. I don't know why I just threw the bottle cap like on the floor. That's what I'm doing. Cheers. You know, you guys, I was doing all right. Having a kind of a rough week at work just because I had 6 days of work in a row. But you know what? It's all good. I got this. I had it. I did it. Done it. Here on my day off. But a couple nights ago, I remember I was about to go to sleep. And I saw something on Instagram that kind of triggered me, if you will. Now here's the thing. You guys know, you guys out there, you guys have friends, right? I'm assuming most of you have friends. Most of you have a good amount of friends. And you know how it goes. You've got like your close friends. Your really close friends. Perhaps you may call them your best friends, who knows? Let's call like that first group of friends that you have that you know, they're your loves, you know, your family that you can, your family that you chose as opposed to the ones you didn't, you know, stuff like that. That's your let's call that your A squad, you know. And you know that you have some friends out there that you know you may care about very much, but you know they're what we would call B squad. You know out there, some of you guys have your top friends that are in your starting lineup, and then you've got your friends that are on the bench, the bench warmers. And the only way the friends on the bench, the only way the B squad's getting in to the game is if someone on the A squad gets injured. Injury, vacation, work, you know, whatever. They can't get in there, you go to the bench. What's up, B squad? Now here's the thing. How about not having B squad friends? What about finding out that you are the B squad friends? Oh! Imagine walking around like a dumb piece of shit, thinking you're the starter. Walking around like, yeah, bro, I'm A squad. Imagine thinking that. And then suddenly, you're smacked in the face with reality that you're a B squad friend. Let me tell you a little story. See, I know a person. We're going to use fake names here. Even though she already goes by a fake name in life. Even though this person, she has a real name, but nobody calls her that. She goes by a fake name in real life. But I'm going to go even faker. I'm inceptioning her fake name. We're going to go double fake. So I'm just going to make something up off the top of my head. I don't know. Let's call her Chanel. Me and my group of friends are friends with Chanel. In fact, Chanel, I would consider Chanel part of my A squad. Starting lineup. She's A squad to me. I've been on trips with her. She's been like with a group of friends. We've been on festivals, trips together. Known her for years. That's A squad, right? Now this woman, Chanel, recently bought herself a nice luxury condo. And she's told us she's not ready for a housewarming yet. No problem. I get that. Take your time. See, when I moved into this place, when I moved into this mansion in Bushwick, duplex with a backyard, when I moved into this estate with my own zoo of stray cats in the backyard, I didn't have a housewarming right away. It took a little while. Had to make sure I had the gigantic 79-inch plasma. What the hell? What is this, 2005? The 79-inch 4K. Had to make sure, even though, by the way, the first time I had people over, instead of going, hey, that's a great 79-inch 4K TV, Will, dope. Nah, you know what they said? Hey, why isn't it mounted? Hey, bro, that TV that's bigger than any of us own, you get no props for it. Why isn't it mounted? Oh! That's not what you say. I should have never had that initial get together. Because the fact that my friends saw my TV not mounted, and that was their first impression of my TV to them, it rips my soul. I'm pissed, man. I'm pissed. It pisses me off, man. I should have waited. But I was like so excited. I wanted to show them my TV and we watched horror movies on it. And you know what? Everybody was like, oh man, I wish this TV was 1.5 feet higher. And I was like, fuck you guys, man. Go home and watch this on your laptop. Some of y'all don't even have the streaming services that we use to watch those movies on my TV, and all you gave me shit about was it not being mounted. Well, you know what? I made sure the next time that they came through, just 1 month later, that son of a bitch was mounted like a motherfucker on that goddamn wall. You hear me? Woo! It was mounted, and then people were like, now we can compliment you. It took an extra month to get compliments from my friends, from my A squad friends on my TV. An extra month. Like a teacher that I hand an essay to and they look at it and they scoff and they fucking throw that shit back in my face and they go, no, try again. Come back in 30 days, Mr. Bryant. Because that attempt was pathetic. Come back in a month. And so they did. And it was mounted. And then they took that paper from me, that essay, that thesis, and looked at it and said, now, Mr. Bryant, this is worthy of a grade. Whatever you tried to hand me in before, that pathetic excuse was not even worthy of my time. This, though, this is worthy. Not bad. Good job. Thanks, friends. Thanks, A Squad. Anyways, I digress. Because if you remember, this is all about finding out that you are not A Squad. You know what this is? Man, whoo! Chanel hasn't had a housewarming yet, or didn't, even though she was at mine. She was at that initial one where I was shitted on for not having my TV mounted, and she has been at pretty much every other get-together ever that we've had since then at our crib. In our estate. Because I am a star. She's been to them all. A Squad. She buys this condo because now she's a star too. Because stars hang out with stars. Chanel buys this condo and tells us not ready for the housewarming yet. And I get it. I get it. You know why I get it? Because I threw mine before I was ready and I regret it. You know those people that say, I live life with no regrets. Fuck you. I regret my friends seeing my TV unmounted. I regret what I ate for breakfast yesterday. No regrets. So I get it. You're not ready for a housewarming. And she says, but soon. I'm like, dope. Can't wait. It's gonna be lit. And then I go on Instagram. IG stories. And guess what I see? I see Chanel post an Instagram story in her brand new condo with a shit ton of friends, all celebrating her new condo. And the caption in the bottom left corner, clear as fucking day. Family. Heart emoji. But by the way, not really her family, because not her parents and not her brother. It's the family that you choose. And in that moment, I realized, oh shit, I'm on the bench. You know, in The Sixth Sense, when Bruce Willis, spoiler if you haven't seen this 45-year-old movie, you know in The Sixth Sense, when Bruce Willis is talking to Haley Joel Osment, and he realizes he's been dead the whole time, and you in the audience are like, "Whoa, he's been dead." Oh, it makes sense. There's been clues throughout the whole movie. Remember, she didn't talk to him at the dinner, and then boom, yeah, he did get shot. And then this other, whoa, mind blown by M. Night Shyamalan. M. Night Shyamalan fucking destroyed our minds. That happened to me this week because of Instagram stories and Chanel. The artist known as Chanel. Chanel was Haley Joel Osment and I was Bruce Willis. And I'm like, yeah, Chanel, this is how we do it up here on the A Squad. And then she says, I see B Squad people. And I was like, oh shit. I'm B Squad, dude. What? I'm B Squad, but I'm a star, bro. I'm a star. How can I not shine? B Squad? Whoa, bro. Bruce Willis face. Whoa. M. Night Shyamalan wrote my life and blew my mind. I'm B Squad, bro. All right, bet. I hope your housewarming was fucking beautiful, dude. I hope that fucking doves flew out of whatever pie you cooked. I hope that you guys had an amazing dinner, and I hope that you guys fucking sang songs around a digital campfire that was coming out of your mounted wall. I swear, I hope you had the time of your life, because me, I'm coming off the bench. I gotta support A Squad. That's my job as a bench warmer. That's my job as a B Squad player. I just gotta be ready for whenever the moment calls. But you know when it didn't call? For her housewarming. Oh, okay. And then she was like, Chanel had the audacity, the unmitigated gall to explain her actions like this. Get ready, dude. Get ready. Yo, I know you think you're ready, but you're not ready, dude. Sit down, and if you're already sitting down, change the way you're sitting down. Sit down more ready than you're sitting down right now, okay? Because this is what Chanel said when she was inevitably called out and eviscerated in the chat over this. Chanel said, I wanted to have a practice party before throwing the real thing for you guys. Oh! Oh! Man! Two things happened on this night. I don't know if you guys saw it. Let me rewind that and break it down in instant replay for you guys. See, two things happened on this night. One, I found out I'm Bruce Willis and I'm B Squad when I thought I was A Squad. That's number one. Number two is I also found out that Chanel thinks that I'm an idiot. She thinks I can explain this away very easily to these dumb pieces of B Squad shit that I have warming my bench over here over my shoulder. They're not gonna know any better. And she writes in the chat, oh no, don't worry guys. Chanel loves you. I just had to have a practice party with these guys before I threw the real thing with you. Ha! Oh, you think we're stupid. Oh, I thought she was A Squad. Meanwhile, she's looking at us like these stupid B Squatters. Idiots. You guys are idiots. All right, dude. All right, dude. All right, it's all good. I don't have to be on your A Squad, is what I'm trying to say. You don't have to be on your A Squad. I just got lightheaded. I'm lightheaded from ranting. I have to lean back. Man. I got lightheaded from ranting. Maybe this ring light is on too strong too. I don't know. Chanel, I love those videos where two people are about to fight and one person says, you got me fucked up. You got me fucked up. I now understand what they mean. Chanel, you got me fucked up. You understand? You got me fucked up. Literally, I feel lightheaded on my show. On my show. You got me fucked up on my show. Is this gruntled enough? Some B Squad ass shit right here, man. Man. Now I know how Bruce Willis felt in that M. Night Shyamalan film. See, I'm hosting some people this Sunday. You know what? You know who's not? You know who's not invited this Sunday? You know who's not invited? One guess. You got one guess. Yeah, that's right. Chanel, you can tune in to my Instagram stories this Sunday. Look at my caption, all right? See what my caption will say. Here's the thing. I've got some A Squatters coming over on Sunday. I say all because I know that not all my A Squad people, not all my starters are going to come. Because here's the thing. We're watching WrestleMania. Fighting to survive. Just like that. Just like that. Oh, WrestleMania. Fighting to survive. Just like that. Just like that. Meow. WrestleMania is this Saturday and Sunday, 2 days. No, don't worry. I'm not about to go on some, even though I'm wearing the man shirt, Becky Lynch. I'm not about to go on some breakdown of WrestleMania. No. I'm just saying that this Sunday, I'm having some friends over. They may be listening to this right now. And I just want you to know, you are not Bruce Willis to me. You are A Squad. You are starters. You hear that? My bad guys, chat, Ding, 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 ding. Ding, 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 ding. You are a squad. You will never have to feel what I felt this past week watching. I forgot what name I gave her for a second. Chanel. You will never have to feel what I felt watching Chanel's Instagram story. You are not B Squad. WrestleMania is this Sunday, and I'm watching it with some friends. And I'm excited because I have not seen a lot of my friends in a long time. In fact, had my other friend Tony not come and visited me at the Horny Ram last week, man, I would not have seen anyone in like over a month, I feel like. Not since my brother, not my brother, but my brother James and Jane's baby shower. Oh, and by the way, James just sent me a picture of the little tiny baby wearing the Knicks onesie that I bought her. This is going to be one of the few kids in the entire world that I don't hate. This kid is going to be A Squad. You hear that, Chanel? This kid is already, not going to be, already A Squad. This child will never know what it feels like to be on Instagram and see that she is on a bench warmer. Never going to happen. I made sure that that child would be sad for the rest of her life because I bought her a Knicks onesie, a Mets onesie, and a Jets onesie. So I apologize for your sports fandom and for your many heartaches to come. However, you may be the child that lives in a world where all teams are actually pretty good. Because kind of all three are looking pretty good right now, you know? Anyways, I saw Tony the other day. We got pretty drunk at another bar. I remember one of the few things I remember from getting drunk with Tony at Cornerstone was this. I told him this story. I asked him if he remembered the story of us from. You know what? We weren't even 21 yet. We all went to go see Pan's Labyrinth in a theater in Queens. And we were not 21 yet. We were hanging out with one person that was 21, or at least 21. In my eyes, he was always like 42, but he was probably just 23 at the time or something. I don't know. It was me and a couple of my friends. My friend Tony was there. My friend Brian was there. I think maybe James was with us. I don't know. And we all get high in the car before we head into the movie. And actually, before we got high, we got the only person that was of drinking age to buy beer for us. I don't know why, but I remember specifically I asked for a 6-pack of Sam Adams Cherry Wheat. That sounds like something like someone who's 20 or 19 would want to drink. I don't think I don't think I've had cherry wheat. You see how I just abandoned the drink word there? I was not going to try again with drink, drank, drunk. I just abandoned that shit. I drank it. I have not drank Sam Adams Cherry Wheat probably since I've been old enough to drink. Drank it that night in a car while smoking weed right before going into a movie theater to watch Pan's Labyrinth. I remember this. And we walk right into the theater, and on the side of the wall, you know how they have movie posters for like upcoming films on the walls of movie theaters, you know, coming soon, November, whatever, or this summer, blah, blah, next spring, whatever. There's a poster of a new movie coming out featuring Kal Penn. And I feel like just a couple of months earlier, had just seen Harold and Kumar go to White Castle. So we knew and were fans of Kal Penn. And this didn't look like a comedy, it looked like a drama. me and Brian are standing there looking at this movie poster with Cal Penn, kind of like impressed, like, oh wow, nice. He's doing it. He's not just gonna be this comedy. He's gonna do some drama, right? So it was like a drama indie flick, like a real actor gig. And Brian, who's a smart dude, really well spoken when he decides to speak. He's a smart guy, maybe one of the smarter guys I know. We're there, all drunk and high, and he's just staring at this movie poster with me. And he goes, oh, namesake. And I just take my attention from the poster and slowly turn to him. And he just continues looking at the poster, like staring at it. Like the way that an art critic would stare at a painting, he's just proud that he nailed the title. And I look at him and I go, namesake? Oops! This guy said namesake. And he was proud, bro. Brian, you were proud. You were proud that you nailed the pronunciation of that indie flick. Namesake. Because you held the last... Like, you ever see someone shoot a 3 and they hold their release because they know it's good, and they even walk away with their arm still in the air? Like, yeah, I just hit that. I just drained that. Brian did that. He did the verbal equivalent of that. When he went at the end of namesake. That was namesake. Hit the 3 and walk away. I'm a baller, yeah. That's what Brian did. And I looked at him and I said, namesake? And he went, oh shit, and started cracking up, man. And I died. I died that day. Rest in peace. I died. I laughed and I laughed. And in that hallway. Namesake, bro. So proud. So proud. I need another beer. Namesake. Remember that, Tone? Told that story to Tone while getting drunk. Cracked up. Man. I'm still a little riled up, man. I'm still a little riled. When you find out you're B Squad, your life changes, bro. It changes for... My life will never... I was... You know what happened? Sorry, I'm dragging my beer around the table. I didn't know it was a 20-pound weight. Oh, you know what, man? I'll say this and then I'll do something else. That's the worst. That's the worst thing I've ever said as a podcast host. I'll say this and then I'll do something else. No shit. Just be more vague, Will. Be more vague. Hey, so from here on out, let me just explain what I'm going to do on this episode. I'm going to say this, then do something else, then come up with something, and then speak on this. Sound good? All right. Ready, set, hut! Don't forget what you're going to talk about. I got it. Basically, I was diagnosed with B Squad syndrome this week, and my life will never be the same. This week, I went to my doctor Instagram, Dr. IG story, and he diagnosed me with chronic bench warmer syndrome. So my life is forever changed. That was the thing I was going to say. And now the thing I was going to do, see, I know what I'm talking about when I say these dumb things. The thing I was going to do was a shot of tequila. G4. Thank you, Brian. Fuck you, Brian. Thank you, James. Brian, this one, let's say this one's for you. Namesake. G4 Blanco tequila. I have. Oh, here we go. I was about to say I have no. I was about to use a makeup swab that my girlfriend has across from me on her table to clean up spilled tequila, but I found a bounty at the last minute, last second. So I saved a bit of grace for myself. Saved myself. Let's take this shot. Cheers. Wow. I don't know why that was so difficult. I have goosebumps on my arm right now. Oh, also, for whoever's ever called them goose pimples or chicken pimples or whatever, or something pimples, fuck you. Fuck you and go to hell. Because that doesn't make any sense. Oh, you got goose pimples. Fuck you, man. And I don't know why that shot was so difficult. Last week, or 2 weeks ago, I was just taking them like a sailor, man. Do sailors take shots? All right. I'm back in the game, but you want to know what? I can only get into the game if I'm coming off the bench. Watch this transition. Watch this transition. There isn't even going to be a segue. I'm just going to make a hard left turn right here. Hey, you ever been afraid of opening your bank app? I told you, I have no outline. I just wrote down a bunch of shit on my notes app, and literally the next, I have right here, ever afraid of opening up your bank app? I don't know why, but sometimes I am, because here's the thing. If you don't open up your bank app, then you're not really broke. That's the way it goes. If you don't open up TD Bank app, or Capital One app, and you don't check your balance, you're winning. You're winning, baby, because you're not broke. You know what it is? You know what it is? It's like if you're not in the forest and the tree falls, then you have money. That's how that saying goes. If a tree falls in a forest, then are you really broke? Nope. Nope. All the trees fall in all the forests, and I am still not broke. So, do you ever do that? Do you ever just not check your bank app? The moment I check my app and I see my balance, I'm like, fuck! Why did I look? I was good 30 seconds ago. My life was so different 30 seconds ago. But now, in a world where I did look at the app, in a world where you look at bank apps. Why does every trailer start? Every trailer from 1994 to 2001 starts with, in a world where people are rich until they check an app. Oh man, I have so many debts to pay. When you don't know whether you're A squad or B squad. What? What is this IG story? Family? One man sits on the center of the truth and lies. One man has all the answers. Oh man, what's going on? I'm in a world right now where I'm refusing to check bank apps and learning that I'm B squad. It's a new world for me. You know, last couple of episodes, I did a couple of episodes in a row there where I just ranted about my experiences as a bartender. And I told myself, well, two things. I could do that all day. I can do it all day. But I don't only want to talk about bar shit. That's why I started off today by talking about how I've been stabbed in the back by Chanel. But I do remember walking into work the other day. I walk in, I don't even clock in yet. And this dude sitting at the bar welcomes me to he just sits there, he has his arms out, and he goes, welcome. I had to like stop. What? I was walking to go, I didn't even clock in yet. And this guy goes, welcome. And I go, what? What? I wanted to be like, what? But there's a way to ask what without sounding so fucking pissed. Because that's what I was. I was pissed right away. Didn't even clock in yet, already pissed. And I niceified my what by going like this. What? But the faster you say what, the less aggressive it is, you know? It's like so oh my God. I don't have a license. I don't have a driver's license at all, right? I like that I said at all, like as if you can get like a 25% license. You have a license? 36% of it, almost. So I don't have a license at all, like no percent license. And I remember years ago, but not that long ago because I'm not that old. I remember being in a car during like high school or like maybe right after, I don't know. And it was my boy Dave and my boy Ant, and we were driving. And Dave is the type of person that, first of all, I love that I gave a code name to Chanel, and then everyone else is just, here's their social security number if you want it. It's all good. Dave is the type of person that thinks he's always right. And I know I'm kind of like that too. But the difference between me and Dave is I learned to like just shut the fuck up. And he learned to get louder in life somehow. So still love him to death. A squad, by the way, A squad. Chanel. He's A squad. But Dave doesn't think he's right because he thinks everyone else is wrong. He thinks he's right just because, like, well, the way I live my life is the way that everyone lives their life, right? So, like, why isn't everyone thinking and acting and doing the same thing in their life that I would do in my life? That doesn't really make sense. That's what he thinks. He doesn't think I'm right because the rest of the world is stupid. No. He just assumes, like, wait a second, everyone doesn't do everything the same way? Because here's what happened on this day I know that this is a story about something else and I just fucking started talking about driving, but stick with me. Dave goes, we're like stuck in traffic on like an intersection, and Ant's driving, and Ant's short for Anthony, not that we were friends with a bug. So he's driving, and Dave says something like, oh, give him the courtesy honk. And he just says it like he's quoting from a textbook. And my boy Ant, who was always the chillest dude in the world, until he got behind the wheel of his car, and then the road rage turned him into a different person. And he's already mad just at the road, and he's like, what the fuck are you talking about? Courtesy honk. And Dave is acting like the entire world was taught how to drive the same exact way as him. Because he tells Ant, like, from the back seat, that's why it sounds like this. The fucking courtesy honk. The fuck? You don't know? Like that? And Ant's like, what are you, like, looking over his shoulder, still not trying to crash his car? Like, what are you talking about? And Dave's like, well, there's two ways to honk. You can go, that's mad aggressive. Don't do that. That's gonna piss him off. Don't do that. But if you go, it's like a nice honk, you know? It's like, hey, bro, like, hey, pay attention. Courtesy honk, you know? You don't know that? You don't know that? You don't know that? You didn't learn? Your teacher didn't teach you the same exact way that my teacher taught me? You don't know that? And Ant's like, what? No, why the fuck would we don't have the same, what is wrong with you? And I'm watching this the whole time, learning two things here. One, I learned about the because I understood that Dave had a point, and I had heard this honk before in life. But I also understood something else. Not everyone learns the same exact way from the same exact person or with the same exact style. But Dave, no one told Dave that. No one told Dave that. He assumed that every driver taught every student, and I learned two things that day. Why did I bring that up? Because I could have given this motherfucker that welcomed me to my bar. First of all, listen to that sentence. He welcomed me to my bar. Bro, this is my 4th night in a row, and I still have 2 more ahead of me. And you're welcoming me to my bar? Who the fuck do you think you are, huh? Who the fuck do you think you are, bro, welcoming me to my bar? And he did it with this goofy ass smile and his hands up with his palms facing the sky in the air like he's motherfucking Willy Wonka and this is the goddamn chocolate factory. Welcome! Bro, shut the fuck up and let me clock the fuck in, bro, because I'm not even getting paid to deal with this shit right now. Oh my Jesus, Lord and Christ, Savior, Redeemer of all that is holy, please help me right now, welcoming me to my bar when I'm not even clocked in. And you know what I did at that moment, bro? Flashback to Dave thinking that the entire world learns how to drive the same fucking way. Because I could have given him an aggressive, hard honk. I could have turned around and been like, what are you talking about? But in that moment, I learned about the courtesy honk. I didn't learn about it. I remembered about the courtesy honk. And I was like, I'm gonna put, bro, in fucking 1 second. This is why, veteran bartender right here, not even clocked in, douchebag, welcome to my own fucking bar. And in 1 second, my fucking mind goes back 17, not that long ago, because I'm young, but like a couple of years ago, to this moment in a car with Dave teaching me about a courtesy honk. And I put it into action as a bartender. And instead of going, what? I went, oh, what? I'm sorry, what? I went the ba-ba. I gave him the verbal version of the ba-ba. We were at an intersection. He was in front of me pissing me off, and I didn't give him the what. I went the what? And immediately disarmed. Thank you, Dave. Thank you for thinking the way you think. Because it finally helped me 20 years later, but not that long later because I'm really young. I wish I could just not even use words and just do that noise as a bartender in real life. Like, oh man. Yeah. Imagine. Oh man. Yes. Woo. You walk up to me on a Saturday night and your first fucking sentence is, what beers do you have? I just want to go, bop. And if it would just be understood by the person that I'm giving the ba-da to, he would know, oh, he's giving me the courtesy honk. We all know that because everyone had Dave's teacher. We know what the courtesy honk is. I'm doing something wrong. And he's letting me know nicely to perhaps do something, do better. He's telling me nicely, do better. That's all. That's all they're doing. Hey, why aren't you smiling? Bap to the motherfucking bap. Bap to the motherfucking bap. Why aren't you smiling? Ba-ba. Oh, ba-ba. Ba-ba. Welcoming me to my bar. Welcome. Ba-ba. To the ba-ba. Oh, ba-ba. To to the butt, oh, butt to the butt, to the butt, to the butt, to the butt, 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 butt. Fuck you, bro. Welcoming me to my bar. You know what he did right after welcoming me to my bar? He pointed to my fruit. That's not a euphemism. He pointed to like my oranges, my limes, my lemons. And he said, "You see those oranges, bro?" Obviously, I see them. What do you think? My fruit bowl is wearing the fucking Harry Potter cloak of invisibility? Oh, I also know that every single Harry Potter fan just fucking yelled at me. That's not what it's called. I know. I think. But I don't give a fuck. Because Hogwarts is racist. Go back a couple of episodes to figure that out. That's not what it's called. Bop. Don't want to hear it. It's actually the cloak of bop. But it's the cloak. Bop. Don't speak. So he points to my oranges and he says, "You see those?" And in my head, I'm like, obviously, bro, but in real life, I'm like, yeah, if I can see this, as I'm clocking it. That's how I clock it. I just slap the computer until eventually the right numbers come in, because that's how over it I am. And he says, unprovoked by me, he says, "I can juggle those." Oh, didn't ask about that at all. Hey, you see those oranges? I can juggle those. Whoa! What made you think I give a fuck about your ability to juggle my motherfucking garnishes, dude? What? Is this? I can't, bro. I'm sorry. Time out. I need a timeout. Hey, you see those oranges? I can juggle. But shut the fuck up, man. You know what he did then? He pulled, if you remember last episode, and if you didn't, go back and listen to that shit. But if you remember last episode, remember how I talked about guys loving to set themselves up for stories that they just want to tell? That's exactly what happened in this instance with the motherfucking welcome guy welcoming me to my bar. He set himself up for a story that I didn't give a fuck about, man. Because he goes, "Hey, you see those oranges that aren't wearing a cloak of invisibility? Do you see them? I can juggle those, and let me tell you why. In a world where one man welcomes another bartender to his own bar." He just started talking about why he can juggle them. And I swear, he said, "When I was a kid." Oh, shit. We're flashing back to your childhood? What are you fucking kidding me, dude? You point to my oranges to set yourself up for a childhood story, and I just clocked in, dude. That means that I'm getting paid. I've gotten paid about 10 cents to already deal with about $1 million worth of goddamn bullshit from you. You point at oranges and immediately go to a childhood story, bro. Red flag. What are you talking about, dude? I don't give a fuck. You think that this dude that just walked in to clock in for his freaking job, that the first thing he wants to hear in the first minute of his goddamn shift is a childhood story about what you What led you to be able to juggle my oranges, hypothetically, if I let you? Because by the way, I'm not. Had to chug beer. He told me a childhood story about how his parents took him to the Big Apple Circus. So not only is this a story, a childhood story, not only is this a when I was a kid story, no. This gets worse because it's actually a story about going to the circus. I'm not making this up. And if someone had submitted this to like a writer or an editor, they'd be like, this is too stereotypical. Try again. All right? Fuck that. They would look at that the way my friends looked at my unmounted TV, and they would throw it back in my face and say, try again. Do better. This kid, this dude, welcome. I can juggle those oranges. You want to know why? Because I'm Willy Wonka. And when I was a kid, my mother and father took me to the Big Apple Circus. And I saw the jugglers throwing the balls, and I thought they were just so whimsical and magical. And I said, Baba! But I had to say that in my mind and listen to him talk. And he said, we went to the souvenirs, and oh shit, the wheel of my chair just ran over the bottle cap that I threw down on the floor within like the first 15 minutes of this podcast. That is good writing, bro. When some shit you do in the beginning comes back at the end, that's good writing. I'm basically the M. Night Shyamalan of my life. You're the Bruce Willis. You're like, the bottle cap was there the whole time. So this guy he said he saw the souvenir stand, and his mom and dad, that's how you know he's privileged, took him to the souvenir stand, and he saw a set of juggling balls, which, by the way, are just balls. And he said, I want that. And then he proceeded to brag about the fact that no one taught him, bro. I was self-taught. It's not like, ready for this? It's not like my parents signed me up for juggling lessons or anything. No, I had to fend for myself. I had it rough growing up. I had to teach myself, bro, how to juggle. No one taught me. I did it, myself. I'm independent. I'm more independent than these independent women. I'm Rihanna. I'm independent. I'm Beyonce. I'm Lady Gaga. Because I taught myself how to juggle. Did you teach yourself how to juggle? By the way, welcome to the bar. Welcome. This was 2 minutes into my shift. 2 minutes into my shift, and this son of a bitch welcomes me to my bar and tells me a childhood story about why he could juggle my oranges. Juggle my dick, bro. Oh my God, dude. You guys watching on video. Bathroom break. And beer break. I need more. gotta feed my cats. You guys get dry food today. Because it's faster. Oh, because it's faster. Oh, I forgot the fucking beer! Woo! I'm back, motherfuckers. Oh, how about I connect the mic again? Mic check 1 2. What is this? Let's get down to business. Yeah. This is the most professional podcast. This is the most professional podcast. Did dude welcome? Yeah, let's do that. Let's do this guy. Let's talk about this guy next. Let's talk about this guy next. He really pissed me off at my job, so I talk about him next. Let's 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 talk about him next. You like this content? This is only for YouTube. My shit is not recording right now. This is just for YouTube. For you. YouTube. Do you have a YouTube? I'm sorry. I'm acting really dumb. Really dumb. Probably because I'm drunk. Probably because I'm drinking. That's probably why. Really dumb, oh. Really dumb, oh. He's acting, I'm really dumb. Alright. I literally paused recording there so I could go to the bathroom, and when I walked out, my cats were like, what in the world is going on in there? And I felt bad, so I fed them, and now they are happy with me, and I can come back into this room and continue acting like an idiot. I can continue acting like a moron. Continue acting like a pathetic loser. Did you hear that? That was me chugging the last of a beer so that I could open up a new one. I have this weird, watch me throw another bottle cap on the floor. Right? Oh, it went into my shoe. Anyways, I have this weird, like, Freudian obsession with the word pathetic. I feel like I say it a lot. And I don't know if it all stemmed from this moment, but this is the moment that it brought it all, like, together. And speaking of A Squad, another A Squatter here, my friend, man, I call him by his last name. In fact, most of us do. Is that too much? Because his first name is very vague, because everyone in the world has it. And that's the reason we call him by his last name. Because we have like 7 of this first name. So I guess I'll just go, yeah, Mike, my friend Mike. That'll be his code name. Michael, code name Michael. Because nobody calls him Michael. In fact, who the fuck is Michael? Michael was with me on a trip to Atlantic City once. I don't know why I'm giving him a code name either, because he doesn't need a code name. But either way, he's Michael from here on out. we were at this, in Atlantic City. So for those of you that don't know, we're New York City based, all of us in the boroughs. So we did a nice little drive to Atlantic City. Me and a couple of other A squatters. Chanel, you weren't there. And at this point in my life, I've had about 7 points in my life where I felt like I hit rock bottom. Always because I was like unemployed and broke and just feeling real shitty. Literally every other year of my life I've hit rock bottom. And we went to AC during one of these rock bottom moments, but I still said, fuck it, let's go. What else have I got to lose? Apparently more money, but that wasn't the point. I remember vividly this moment, and codename Michael remembers this moment too. I don't know why this is making me want to pour out a shot of tequila. We were in the hotel room. Where were we staying? Was it Harrah's? I think we were staying at Harrah's. And it's that G4 tequila. Thank you, James. I was fully dressed, but like laying down in the bed, almost like, I don't know, pondering life. And codename Michael was sitting in the other bed, because you know how hotel rooms when they have two beds. He was sitting on the other bed, like facing me while I was like laying down. And we were, I don't know what the hell we were talking about. Talking about something. And then I was listening to him speak, and I heard him say something, and I swear I was laying down, right? And I sat up like the Undertaker. I just sat up and I looked at him, and I was like, "Did you just call me pathetic?" And codename Michael looked right at me with the most sincere look I've ever had him use with me in our entire friendship together. Never because you know what? Because codename Michael, he's in finance, dude. You know those motherfuckers be lying left and right. But this was the most sincere look I've ever seen him ever have. I sit up, Undertaker style, look right at him, Harrah's Hotel, Atlantic City. I was like, did you just call me pathetic? He looks at me with the most sincere look ever, and he goes, no. Bro, my mind broke in that moment because I realized immediately I realized, holy shit, I'm so rock bottom right now. I'm so jobless, loveless, moneyless, hopeless. I'm so rock bottom right now that my boy, my A squad boy, Chanel, was just talking to me. And in my head, my brain turned his regular words into just the most hurtful words that I could hear at that moment, and it was pathetic. And I sat up, Undertaker style, looked at him, and I was like, did you just call me pathetic? And the word never came out of his mouth. Dude, it never came out of his mouth. And to this day, it has now become an inside joke between me and codename Michael. Because even though he never called me pathetic before in his life, now he calls me pathetic all the time. And you know what happened? Because of that moment in Atlantic City, suddenly that word that at that moment would have probably been the most damaging word you could ever say to me in my entire life turned into a word that makes me literally burst out in laughter when codename Michael randomly says it to me. Because we could be fucked up at a club, and he'll just randomly be like, "Oh, that was pathetic," and I will die and die. He But I or he, one of us, both of us, de-weaponize that word for me. Pathetic. I can't forget that. Not like I'll never forget you did that for me, bro. Fuck you. No, actually, he didn't do anything wrong. But it's just one of those moments, dude. Pathetic. Oh, man. A-squatter. A-squatter right there, man. Oh, shit. I poured that shot of tequila and I haven't taken it yet. All right. Am I ready to dry heave on air for another 5 minutes? I'm not ready for the goose pimples to fucking show up on my arm. When you hear me like this, it's because I'm in the back seat like Dave watching somebody drive but wondering why they're not doing everything he learned from the same person that taught him. Here, I'm sitting shotgun and you can hear me normally. But here I'm like yelling like, hey, why aren't you using the courtesy honk? Oh, fuck. Let's do this shot of tequila, guys. Oh, man, why do I do this to myself? I don't know. Probably because I hate myself and I think I'm kind of pathetic in the world and inside, and I really hate myself and I don't know if I fucking deserve love. But here I am doing it to myself. Oh, my God. All right, look at him. Wow. I did the dumbest. You ever take a shot? By the way, I do shots of tequila limeless. I'm limeless, bro. You ever do a shot of tequila? Or a shot of anything? And you hold it in your mouth for like way longer than you should. Oh, I just did that. That was so stupid. I don't know why. It was like my esophagus was too afraid to open up. My esophagus was being all pathetic and shit. Yeah. But, whatever, man. I manned up. I did it. I'm here. This is good content, right? Me dry heaving and just crying over a shot. This is good stuff, right? All right, fuck it. You know, last week we talked about, by we I mean me, myself, and I. We talked about, woo, I'm good, baby. I'm all right. Your boy's in the game. It's okay. Shut up. Don't think about how I've been gagging and whatnot. No goose pimples this time, though. So, my friend visited me at my job, my bar, the other day. I don't know when it was. Maybe 2 weeks ago, maybe last week. I mentioned third place bar. It's non-alcoholic pop-ups that are showing up around Brooklyn. I think maybe one in the city. I don't know. I'm sure it'll be in the city soon. My friend Sam Bale. I love that I'm talking about non-alcoholic pop-up bars the moment that I'm still like recovering from taking my second shot of tequila on the air. But that's the kind of guy I am. I'm sorry. Listen, I might not be a sober person, but I support the movement and am starting to learn every day that it might be something that it has some merit to it. I used to hate mocktails, and I think I said it before, but I used to hate mocktails because oftentimes a mocktail takes the same amount of work from the bartender as a cocktail does. And the problem is that a mocktail is usually priced a lot cheaper than a cocktail because the bar thinks, well, whatever, we're not using alcohol, so let's cheapen it up. But dude, if you're asking for a virgin mojito, that's the same amount of work as a mojito. So when you tip based on how much something costs, and you ask me to make something that is the same amount of work, but is gonna get me less money because it has no alcohol in it, because you want to drink a mocktail, I'm gonna hate it. It's gonna piss me off. That's why I love a sober person that orders mocktails but tips really well, because I think they get it. But also, you know, maybe we should start charging the right price for a mocktail, which is something I never thought about until I started thinking about this non-alcoholic drinking shit. Third place bar type of stuff. As a bartender, I wouldn't hate making mocktails at that point. Anyways, I say all this because my friend visited me at my bar. And we had Heineken Zero, so I had something to offer. I felt very proud. And this guy that is kind of a regular at my bar, he immediately starts trying to like hit on. Basically, yeah, he was trying to hit. Right, Sam? Yeah, he was hitting on you. Fuck that. It was definitely like immediately just trying to hit on you. And normally I wouldn't care, except that I know this dude enough from him coming into the bar, and he's just annoying, you know? He's just annoying, and he's one of those people that are annoying, but they don't know about it. In fact, I remember one time he was in there, and he was talking to someone that I consider a regular, like a good regular, like someone that isn't annoying, someone that is polite and nice, and this guy from Australia, he kind of reminds me of, I don't know if it's just me being like, me thinking that my only Australian reference is, what's that comedian's name? Jim Jeffries. I guess all Australians sound the same to me. Oh man, I just come out as racist against the Australians. I'm sorry, guys. I'm really sorry. But I love you guys. This guy to me reminds me of Jim Jeffries. All right, mate. Dang ass Dell. Okay, I got a Negroni. He, worst Australian accent ever, by the way. Don't worry. I know. I'm aware. This guy, this annoying guy, who, by the way, always has bedhead. He always walks into the bar looking like like, I know you live a block away, but can it not look like your mattress is 3 feet away from the entrance of our bar? Can it look like you didn't literally just roll out of bed and then the first thing you did as you gained your equilibrium was walk into my bar? Can it look a little bit better than that? Please? And then you come in, you don't even know how annoying you are. Not aggressively annoying, just the little things, you know, like, I'll be talking to someone about their order and he'll just, hey, can I get a kettle one soda? Another one? I'm like, yeah, you probably could have asked me that not in the middle of this customer's sentence, maybe, but sure. He's one of those people that thinks that because he's a quote-unquote regular, that he could just skip the polite and courteous step in the ordering process. When in fact the best regulars adhere to the courteous and polite steps of the process better than anybody else. Like the other day, Saturday night, it was actually kind of fucking crazy at my bar. And in the middle of my bar were this couple, where they were super polite. And I was like, well, that's nice. And then they ordered some drinks, and one of them ordered a Fernet on the rocks, and my spidey sense started tingling. My people in the industry, especially my bartenders out there, y'all know what I'm talking about. This dude ordered Fernet on the rocks, and I was like, I'm smelling one of our own over here. But I didn't say anything. Their food came. They continue to be the most polite people at the bar, the most patient, the most kind. I keep taking the drink orders, same things. They finish their food, and all their plates are stacked up perfectly in size order, the way you would line up when you're in first grade. And the silverware on top, beautifully stacked and shoved to the front of the bar table, or the bar, whatever. And I see their plates stacked up. And so plates stacked up, Fernet on the rocks, perfect attitude. At that moment, I said, all right. There's a bunch of chaos going. There's two parties going on, like people that rented out space in our spot. Two parties going on with still the public coming in. It was the busiest night I've had at this bar since I've worked there in the beginning of 2023, beginning of this year. And I just stop in the middle of the chaos and I look at this couple and I said, all right, what bar or restaurant do you guys work at? And they immediately just started cracking up. And they were like, is it that obvious? And I was like, well, you know, you guys are ridiculously polite, which is hint number one. The Fernet, dude, all I had to say was the Fernet while pointing at the Fernet, and they immediately cracked up. You know why? Because they're in the industry and they get it. They know why. You're not in the industry, you don't get it? I'm sorry. Fernet, for some reason, I didn't really know about Fernet until I became not even a bar back, server, host, runner, busser, none of that. It wasn't until I got promoted to bartender that a fellow bartender put me onto Fernet. And I don't know why, but for some reason, bartenders love Fernet. It's just a fact of life. Shout out to LA Knight. Bartenders love Fernet. So when someone orders Fernet at my bar, my antennas start fucking ba-ding-a-ba-ding-a-ding-a-ding. They tingle like like my spidey sense. Oh, that's the X-Men song. Fuck, I did too much X-Men. I don't know the Spider-Man song anymore. Radio like them Spider-Man. You thought I didn't know the Spider-Man? I got it back. Anyways, my spidey sense is tingling. Fernet, polite, dishes stacked up? Nah, you guys aren't normal. You're in the industry. Because you know what? Other people aren't that nice. We're the nice ones. To each other. To everyone else, I'm a piece of shit. Beep, beep. So, what was I talking about? Not those nice guys. I was talking about douchebag bedhead guy that started hitting on my friend Sam from third place, or that runs the third place bar pop-ups. I know what I'm talking about, bro. I know y'all there listening like, oh shit, Will forgot what he was talking about. No, I didn't, motherfucker. I know exactly what I'm motherfucking talking about, and I'm talking about this bedhead motherfucker hitting on my friend, which normally I don't give a fuck about, except for the fact that this guy kind of pisses me off. He's kind of annoying, man. Maybe if he looked like he combed his hair for a little bit. Maybe if he looked like he took a shower. Maybe if he... you want to know what really pissed me off, man? You want to know what really pissed me off? You want to know what really pissed me off? Of course you do. And if you don't, well, fuck you, you got to listen. Here's the thing. So... they're sitting there, right? They're sitting. You know how there's corners of the bar, so you could sit and like look at each other because there's a 90-degree angle between the two of you guys. So that's what happened. But it was awkward because there was this other like older German dude like sitting right between them, and this guy didn't give a fuck. He just started spitting game diagonally across this 90-degree bar angle, right across the German food's fucking beer and food. He was like, "Fuck that! I'm going in for this." And the first thing he said was like, "That's a nice bag. I like your bag." this dude complimented my friend's bag, and I thought, you know what? My friend is nice. And she was like, oh, well, thank you, blah, 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 blah. And suddenly, my dude was in. And I don't mean in like, oh, he's got a chance now. No. I just mean he broke the ice and started a conversation. Because that's one of the hardest things you can... Last episode, first dates and red flags, blah, blah. I also touched upon how men talk to other men how men talk to anybody at a bar, trying to break the ice or just engage. Being able to start a conversation with someone you're interested in is perhaps the biggest obstacle you have to overcome in, talking to someone in general, or the biggest obstacle in meeting people. If first impressions matter that much, your first sentence better not suck. It better not be pathetic. Codename Michael. This dude complimented her back, and as a bartender, I went, wow, dude. Wow. That was so lame. So lame! But you know what? My friend's so nice that she fucking was like, yeah, or maybe my friend doesn't get many compliments on her bags. Maybe my friend has lived a life where people are like, hey, your bag, I hate it. It's really ugly. I'm not sure why you brought it today, but you probably could have chosen better. Maybe my friend has a history of being insulted relentlessly about her choice of leather goods. That this dude, this lover of bags, this lover bag boy, when he complimented my friend's bag, perhaps a life of bag rejection led her to react positively in this moment, and she said, thank you, and then boom, ice broken, conversation started. Didn't even matter that there was this German dude sitting in the corner trying to eat his sandwich in peace. They talked right over him. The funny thing is, my friend, born in Germany, so this guy that she was speaking over, she had more in common with him than she did with Loverbag Boy. So they had a better conversation than Drunken Loverbag Boy tried to have with her in the first place. And I went, yeah! Woo! That's what you get because you don't even know how annoying you are, you stupid asshole. Comb your hair. Do better. Have better hair. Actually, he has good hair. Just do better with it, dude. Don't look like you just came out of bed. Don't. This dude realized that my friend that he was hitting on and the German guy having a sandwich were both German, and the next question out of his mouth was, oh, do you guys know each other? Bro! Isn't that like kind of like racist against Germans? Like all Germans have to know each other? Imagine, am I even allowed to say this? Am I even allowed to come up with this hypothetical scenario? I don't know, but here we go. Imagine my friend was African American, and that this person sitting in the corner was also African American, and that this idiot with the bedhead asked the two African Americans, hey, do you guys know each other? Isn't that like, whoa, baby, racist? So they're not African American, they're German, and the moment that he learned, hey, you with the nice bag, quote unquote, and you with the sandwich, you guys are both German. Hey, do you know each other? Whoa! Racist against Germans, which is probably the hardest race to be racist against. But this guy did it. He did it in the sake of love. He did it to hit on a girl. Do you guys know each other? What an idiot. Because they're both German. Because two people know how to speak German. Do you guys know each other? Are you fucking stupid? I know what you're thinking out there. Oh, Will Bryant, host of Big Kid with Will Bryant, forgot that he was talking about a side story involving Bedhead and Australian guy. Whoops! Here I am. I remember, motherfucker. Keep fucking judging, and I keep coming at you with the dang, knocking you out. And only the real ones out there, the realest of the fucking real, even understood what I mean when I went dang, and I know I have like 5 people out there cracking the fuck up. James, I love you. Dang. Don't you ever do this. So this bedhead guy was talking to my, let's just remember, he was hitting on my friend, complimented her bag, that worked somehow. But let's flash back to when he was talking to my Australian regular. This guy brought up, he said, I only bet on sports when it's a sure thing. Oh, okay, you figured it out. Bro, I don't know if you realize, but I bartend. I have the privilege of working at the bar that the only person in the entire world that has figured out sports betting happens to drink at. Because bedhead only bets on sure things. Because you know what? He's very good at NBA betting. He is a self-proclaimed expert and only bets on sure things. So if you guys are wondering, hey, is there anyone out there that knows how to bet, that figured out the system? Coincidentally, he happens to be a regular of mine. So come on down and sit under the learning tree of the motherfucking bedhead that figured out the absolute stories to betting in the sports industry. See, my buddy the Aussie, he realized how obnoxious this guy was pretty early on. And he started talking to him about how, well, you know what? I never understood betting on basketball. And I'll tell you, mate, I never really got it. Betting on what's the stakes? What are the stakes, mate? I mean, do you own the team? Then what do you care if they win or not? Oh, because of the money, man. Which I get that part. Coming as a degenerate gambler myself. But my boy from Australia said, he came at him with this: I only bet on things that I own. Ooh. And he's like, well, what do you own? Bedhead was like, well, what do you own? The Nets? And my boy, Aussie looked at Bedhead and he was like, no, that'd be silly, mate. Obviously, I don't own the Nets. I bet on horse racing. And my boy, my quote-unquote boy, the bedhead, looked at him and was like, whoa, you own a horse? And my actual boy, the Aussie, was like, I own horses. I own multiple horses. And they proceeded to talk for like the next 20 minutes about owning horses and how it was amazing to own a horse and the trials and tribulations a horse owner has to go through, and how betting on horse racing when you actually own a horse completely changes your life. And then Bedhead paid his tab and he left. And I turned to the Aussie, because I was not a part of that conversation. I did not want to be a part of that conversation. I turned to the Aussie and I said, bro, I didn't know you owned horses. And the Aussie looked at me. He said, oh, I don't. I just couldn't stand that guy. I had to make that conversation a little bit interesting. Oh! Whoa! He had me fooled for an hour. He understood right away. This guy, Bedhead, sucks. So let me lie for an hour to entertain myself, because I know this guy sucks. And a real conversation with him is just not worth my time, dude. Not worth my time. This bedhead guy, that's the guy that looks at my friend and said, hey, nice bag. And they start talking. But here's the thing, I know my friend. I know she's not into this, dude. She doesn't like bedhead drunken bastards that compliment their bags. This guy, he's just thinking he's killing it right now. Moves in closer once the German that was eating a sandwich leaves. And my friend says goodbye after about an hour and a half, 2 hours, because she had to go. And I go to say goodbye to her. And this guy's doing the whole arm on the lower back move. And I was like, oh, that's cringy, bro. That's cringy because you don't even realize how pathetic you are being right now. And in that moment, that word was definitely said and definitely accurate. I was surprised that the bag line worked. But at the end of the day, being a loserhead, bedhead that gets way too drunk around someone that's not even drinking, yeah, you're fucking up, bro. You're fucking up. So, to bedhead who will never hear this, do better. And to everyone else trying to avoid people like that, check out Sam at her next third place bar pop-up. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to put the link to Sam's third place bar Instagram page, and you can check out from there her next event that's coming up. I think she's doing, I don't know if it's a comedy show. I don't know. You're doing something cool. You always do something cool. I gotta go to one of these one day. The only problem is that they're always on like a Friday or Saturday. They're always when people want to hang out. And you know what my dumbass is doing? I'm tending bar for idiots like Bedhead on Fridays and Saturday nights. I never have the good days off, but I really want to hit up one of these third place bars. I know that my friends want to do it too. At least some of them do. So I will be there one day, I promise. But until then, check out third place bar. So, sounds like a dope alternative to what I'm doing right now. YouTube, what happens when you break the seal? Get a pee! Until you see me sitting down again, but I'll be right back. After these messages. Oh, Jesus Christ, who left these bottles here, dude? What the fuck? Oh, shit. That's hers to the Alright, YouTube, sorry. I didn't know. Find out what I didn't know. Just just good content, right? I know. Oh shit. Just listening. I want to see what the fuck I was talking about before I come back. That was good English too, right? That made perfect sense. I bet it did. Whatever. I don't want to edit my videos, dude. I'm too lazy. So you just have to watch me fuck up. If you want better versions, fucking listen to the audio. But if you don't give a fuck, if you like seeing my face, this is what you get. This is what you get. I just want to say, I had to pause again because I broke the seal. I had to go to the bathroom. Man. Sue me. Be mad. I'm sorry. I had to go to the bathroom. And as I go out of the bathroom, suddenly my girl who was at work fucking speaks up from the shadows because she likes to chill in the darkness. She's just fucking go, are you okay? Holy shit, that scared the crap out of me, man. You might as well been a dead person from The Sixth Sense. See how I tie it all back? Scared the crap out of me, dude. Thought I was alone. I walk out to go to the bathroom. Are you okay? Holy, jump up in the air. Oh, I became an Olympic athlete hurdling over shit. What? Fucking do better. Don't ask me from the shadows. Don't be Batman when you come home. And ask me from the shadows. Are you okay? Whoa, dude, fucking scared the crap out of me, man. I know y'all wanted me to be disgruntled. I didn't know you wanted me to be terrified at the same time. It's like, remember Harvey Dent, Aaron Eckhart in The Dark Knight? You either die a hero or you live long enough to see yourself become the villain. You know, he was right, but he didn't tell you why. He didn't tell you that it was going to be your own friends that made you become the villain. He didn't tell you that you could grow up being nice and funny and happy. And then your friends are like, hey, you know what? We like you better when you're mad. We like you better when you're angry and ranting and drunk and unhinged. We like you better that way. So you know what the Joker does? The Joker takes his, I know this is a bottle opener, but he takes his fucking knife, puts it in his mouth, and then he says, why don't we put a smile on that face? Slices his face wide open on one side. And then he looks at someone else and is like, This is what you wanted? You wanted angry? You wanted disgruntled? Well then, why don't we put a smile on that face and fucking cuts the other side of his mouth. This is what you wanted. I could have died a hero, but my friends wanted me to live long enough in the podcast world to become a villain. And this is what happens. You get disgruntled, Will. This is what happens. I get all pissed off. This is what happens. My girlfriend becomes Batman, lurking in the shadows to scare the crap out of me when I'm just trying to go to the bathroom. I went to go pee and she scared the crap out of me, and I went, oh my God, I swear to God. And she fucking grabbed me by the neck and she said, swear to me. And I said, oh shit. I live with Batman. And I just happen to live long enough to become a villain. And you want to know my origin story? You want to know my villain origin story? I'll tell you my villain origin story. I came home from work one day. I looked at an Instagram story from Chanel and saw that I was B Squad. I saw that I was a bench warmer. I saw that I was pathetic. So thank you. Thank you, Chanel. Thank you, everyone out there, for showing me the way. You got what you wanted. I'm disgruntled. I used to be so gruntled. I was the most gruntled. And now, disgruntled. That's it. I'm disgruntled. That's it. And that's what it's going to be from here on out. I don't know if you guys noticed. Fucking changed my cover art. My podcast cover is completely different. Fucking no more cartoons. It's just me fucking pointing fake little finger guns at you because I'm disgruntled. I'm disgruntled. You asked for it. You got it. I'm not gruntled. No longer gruntled. Gruntleless, disgruntled, and so pathetic. And the most pathetic. That's what this is. I hope y'all like it. There's going to be more of this from here on out, bro. Deal with it. Deal with it. It's mostly your fault. You guys asked for it, and you're getting it. Anyways, I'm definitely enjoying not being gruntled. Be sure to rate and review the show on Apple Podcasts. Follow me at I'm Will Bryant on all platforms. That's 3 words, at I'm Will Bryant. You can follow me on Instagram, YouTube, Twitter, TikTok, and Twitch. This has been Big Kid with Will Bryant, the show where I act like a pathetic, disgruntled big kid again. I'm your host. I'm Will Bryant. And until next time, peace. Peace up. A squad down.